All right, test one, two, three, test one, two, three. I think we are good to go. All right. Hey everybody, sorry about the late start. My light fell down and hit my camera, which then took a little nasty turn, so I had to fix everything back up here. But happy to see all of you guys here. Of course, Bitcoin is not having the best day. It's crazy. We've been talking about that Fibonacci level for like 3 months, and when we finally hit it, it's not like the previous Fibonacci levels where we have a nice little tap and then, everything is good. No. We just get slammed back down. So within a few hours, we saw Bitcoin go from about 104,000, where that Fibonacci level was, all the way down to about 90,800 or so. Or what is it? 90,485. So yeah, that's going to be the goal here today. We're going to talk about what some tokens are doing, because there are still plenty of tokens actually bullish right now, despite Bitcoin having that nasty move. And then on top of that, we're going to be talking about Tuah girl, because it appears she did a massive rug pull. Whether she did it herself or not, it's not going to matter, because her name was on top of that whole thing. So if she is known as a scammer, it is going to go wild. I'm already betting, because this was a big prominent person doing a big rug pull type of event, I'm already guessing the authorities looking into this, like the FBI. Then of course you're going to see law firms getting there for people that lost some money, because you might see people lost like 20, 30, 40, 50,000 bucks in there. So, oh man, it's just a shit show over there. So we'll talk about all that. I don't know what happened to my cigar holder. My cleaning lady must have moved it, which is kind of a shame, because I had a cigar and then I wanted to finish smoking with you guys. But yeah, so no cigar today. But yeah, so just a bunch of stuff happening. If you guys have your phones on you, you guys have been seeing a lot of shit go down, a lot of alerts, a lot of liquidations, all that type of stuff. So before we get started, I want to give Loki his one and only treat of the stream today. You can see he's very excited about this treat, but he's supposed to sit down. Then he has to be I didn't say come up, sit down. Wait. I gotta scoot over so he gets a good viewpoint. What? What's the matter with you? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Good boy. Come here. Now, show off yourself. He's getting a little bit of a toasted marshmallow because he was rolling around in dirt today. Okay, sit down. One last time. I'm sorry. I know. Sit down. I see. Hey, sit down. 1, 2, 3. Good boy. Yeah. He didn't take a chance that time. He was like, get the fuck out of here. Oh man. Okay, so that's everything for now. Let's hop into the charts and see what's going on. And hey, Gambit, there's rugs every day. This is not the same as like an everyday rug pull, though. I think this thing launched up towards like $500 million before crashing, and it looked like 90% of the tokens were held by insiders. So it was just like a very transparent rug pull. And we're gonna see what CoffeeZilla had to say, because CoffeeZilla was on the call. They had a Twitter space last night. Fucking insane. Okay, but yeah, we'll get to it in a second. First of all, let's focus on Bitcoin here very fast, just to kind of see what's going on. I'm gonna go to this one very fast. Is that the one? Yeah. Okay. Let me move some stuff around very fast. There we go. All right. Excuse me, guys. Ooh, I've been walking around, burping around, doing a bunch of stuff here. Take a sip of water. Okay, so this is Bitcoin on the 4-hour chart right now. Obviously not very pretty. We had talked about, this being that big level of resistance for some time. And it pretty much hit right below it, right? How it typically is, just slightly below it. That's going to be a price target. And afterwards, we actually tried to consolidate for a little bit of time here. And then we just came crashing down towards what? 7:15 this morning, and we just never stopped, man. We came all the way back down here to our previous level of support, which was a level of resistance, and that was around the 90,900 level, and we came slightly below that back down to 90,523. But a lot of buyers came in right there. Bitcoin is moving it back up right now. If you were able to get maybe some type of limit order filled, maybe you're feeling pretty good, especially if you had it from down here. But overall, guys, this is just a real sketchy situation. We're in price discovery. Where is that hard top? And funny enough, that hard top was at that Fibonacci level we had been talking about for a long time now. But I didn't expect it to drop down that much. That was absolutely insane. I think people got a little bit more FOMO heavy in here than when it didn't, just FOMO heavy. And then when the price goes down, those liquidations start to just mount up, just like the squeeze we saw back over here when Bitcoin was going sky high. Oh, this is a 15-minute chart, but you guys get the point I'm saying, right? So because of that, again, I didn't trade or do anything yesterday. I told you guys I'm just going to sit around and dollar cost average. And I did sell some Bitcoin yesterday. Like I said, I sold off another 10% of my Bitcoin, so I have a total of 20% of my Bitcoin sold off this cycle. For the cycle Bitcoin portfolio, my long term is still good. I got 80% left, and I'm basically just eyeballing when I want to sell it from now on. If we pop up towards 110,000 bucks, maybe I'll sell a bit more, maybe 5% there. If we go up to 115,000, maybe another 5% on top of that. I don't know yet, but something around that level, right? So that's kind of what I'm looking for at this point in time. But man, those liquidations were absolutely insane today. Everything else though, look at Ethereum. Ethereum had a big move, not nearly as violent as Bitcoin. Solana, not that bad. Solana's actually looking pretty good the last few hours, right? I should probably just get rid of all these technicals here. We'll come back to it a little bit later. Wait, what did I do? Why is this off a little bit? Remove 13 drawings, remove 13 indicators. Oh, okay, it's fine. Okay. Solana not that bad. Dogecoin not that bad. WIF not that bad. Bonk not that bad. Miro not that bad. This was kind of a Bitcoin friendly event. Maybe, I don't know exactly why, but it was definitely a Bitcoin focused type of crazy move. And hey, Waldo, happy to see my man. Thanks for being a member as always, man. But yeah, this is just kind of whacked out. But again, you go over like Shiba Inu, it's okay. Pepe, that's fine. That resistance level, sure. But you can even see some stuff like this. Where was it? World Token. I like World Token. World Token's still up 14% today. And if you guys recall, I think I have some World Token on my Weeks account here. If you guys are always looking for a new exchange, I got a couple links down below as always. But add there. World Token right now. Let's see. XRP still up 1,400%. Yeah, World Token's up 1,000% right now, or about $500 for us. So it really didn't take a lot of money for us to make some good money on this. So that's good. But yeah, World Token is printing money. I feel like I should scale out some here though, but fetch is up 620%, so we're still looking pretty good despite that kind of crazy move. And Render is now over 1,000% as well. So Mog is up 21%. Turbo, piece of trash right now. It's consolidating. I still have this with Spot, so as much as I talk shit about it, I still want it to go up because I still got money locked into it. But yeah, Udang is up a little bit here, but again, it's been coming down after the last few hours after that big spike we had a few days ago. Crow is down a little bit here today, but not terrible, right? So this big move was more of a Bitcoin thing here. Somebody offloaded a bunch of Bitcoin. Liquidations got hit, and there was a nasty move off of that. All right. So right now, the daily chart, this is why I didn't go long and tell you guys I'm buying a bunch of stuff yesterday. It's because that daily MACD isn't there. And I'm sticking with the strategy, guys. It's saving me some money every now and again. I suppose if you wanted to do a day trade, that was your price target, so it would have hit. So you probably could have done that move, right? But man, that daily MACD, it helps us out quite a bit here. I think still where I'm going to go long and get really excited about Bitcoin is probably when we have a breakout. And then the daily MACD is bullish, the weekly MACD is bullish, and I think I'll be very happy about that. It may happen sometime later on this week. Remember, despite Bitcoin having this crazy day, it's basically like we never went to 100K yesterday. We're still sitting around 97,000. That's a great price for Bitcoin. Don't forget about that. This short-term volatility, yeah, was it freaking crazy? Here's the 5-minute chart. You can see it right there. Here's the 1-minute chart. You can see how much we came down in just about 4 minutes time. So overall, just kind of sum up my thoughts. I'm not terribly concerned, especially since there's been a lot of buyers that came right back up here. They tried to time this, which was interesting, towards the end of the market day, which was weird. If I was to try to short Bitcoin down like that, I would have done it after market hours where institutions aren't really looking to buy that much, right? So that was a curious decision on their parts, but I think they probably felt like, oh my God, we're getting too close to breaking out. We need to start that move right now. So I think that's kind of what's going on in the shorts heads right there. Because if it hits $110,000, I think there's like massive liquidations that happen at that level for the shorts, which would mean a gigantic short squeeze that could probably pop Bitcoin up to like $120,000, $125,000. So that's kind of what they're trying to avoid. And this was just the first logical place to put a resistance level in here. And don't forget, I'm going to show you guys the 4-hour chart very fast. And I'm going to go over here to my final version. Remember, sometimes we just get stopped by these. We consolidate, we get some bad moves, whatever, but eventually break out, right? Get knocked back down, In this case, we got knocked down like 5, 6 freaking times. But when we do break out, it's a really good time, right? Getting knocked back down there, but we break out, it's still a really good time. Same concept. The thing about Bitcoin that's going to get choppy here is if we break down above this $104,000 resistance level, the next one is up here is 109,000. So we're going to have to try to just completely surge and break through that one, or it's going to be an ugly choppiness at this point, which could take a while to break out above. We'll see how it goes. But I think dollar cost averaging what you don't have a lot of, or scaling out of what you have too much of, I think that's a perfectly good way to go about this. Because altcoins are still running up today, despite Bitcoin having this nasty plunge, right? So that's I'm not terribly concerned. I think it's just another opportunity to buy some cheap Bitcoin. Okay, as far as everything else is concerned, last 24 hours, Jasmy's at 44%. I know somebody was just talking about that very quick. Hexillionaire, big moves there. Render up 20%. That's why it's up over 1,000% with our play. TB. SUI is up 17%. Peanuts up 17%. World Tokens up 16%. FTM up 11%. BGB's up 11%. I mean, at some point, I need to sell the rest of my BGB. Remember, guys, before BitGate was kicked out of the United States, they sponsored the channel. I bought up a lot of their token because I thought they were a good exchange. But I bought it at 6 cents. And like years later, I think this was back in 2021, I bought it. A couple years later, it's at $2. I got to figure out when I want to sell the rest of it. I've sold already about like 60% of it so far. So, but I feel like it was just at $1 a few months ago, right? Aetna or ENA is up 10%. Dogwood Fat is up 9%. So we're still seeing some good moves here, guys. Really good moves. On the downward side, Kaya, Maker, She, BitTorrent, Ethereum Classic, Quant, those were having bad days. But, look at what happened in the rest of the week. They're still up like 66%, 16%, 20%. I think they're just natural pullbacks. So, again, I'm not freaking out so much. Officially out of my HUT and mining shares, my original buys were between 78 to 120 into $30. Oh, nice, dude. That's a really good profit right there. So this is some of the posts we saw the last few hours. I should probably zoom in here a little bit just because it's X. I'm not blocking it too much now. We're fine. So this was 3 hours ago, just in over $100 million. 100 billion? That's a billion, all right? 100,000. Yeah, it's going to be billion. I think 100 billion liquidated from the cryptocurrency market in the last 60 minutes. Over 19 million liquidated in the last 24 hours. Long was 417 million. Shorts was 302 million. That's crazy. Over 100 million in the last hour. Let's see. It's all just liquidation messages. I don't know. Reports. Jeez, I need to make posts like this. Reports are over 100 million has been liquidated last hour. Let's see. Yeah, it says 50% of which was Bitcoin. That makes sense because only Bitcoin was having that really negative move here. But it's everybody saying the same exact thing. That's not even worth talking about. Let's go over here to just searching Bitcoin. There you go. Yeah, why isn't this chain? It's not supposed to say Bitcoin 100K watch party. It's supposed to say what it says over here. My software is glitching out, I think. Bitcoin has officially hit 101K, making these two pizzas that the guy paid 10K Bitcoin for worth $1 billion. Oh my God. He could have honestly just bought more Bitcoin after that instead of spending it. You could spend the money, then just put like another $100 in Bitcoin. Let's see. Anything else? Bitcoin, $100,000. I would like to wish our greatest Bitcoiners a happy 16th anniversary of Toshi's white paper. That was on the 31st. This is not new news. Why does X do this? All the liquidity is sitting above 100,000 for Bitcoin. A huge short squeeze is imminent now. Well, that did not go well. Let's see. Anything else? Let's listen to this from CNBC very fast. If I have my headphones on me. And then we're going to move over to the Hawk Tour stuff. Now, I forgot you can make your screens full screen on your own computers, which is weird. Okay, there we go. Let's see how this sounds. I need to change this, though. Oh, there you go. I don't like the sound of my own voice. It's too annoying in headphones. Okay, let's hear what he has to say here.
Head of trading and derivative strategy. Joe, great to have you with us. We've been hearing the stories about all the money flowing into Bitcoin, and I think the question is for the market, from a market standpoint, is where do you think that flow is coming from? Is it, out of tech into Bitcoin as it once was thought?
So here's what's interesting, Melissa, is there's been volatility at multiple sectors. It's kind of hard to say specifically, but where we've seen weakness technically would be energy, materials, and real estate. I think that's where you've seen kind of some of that movement out of those sectors and a little bit more into Bitcoin, specifically materials. I don't know if you can consider Bitcoin a replacement for gold, but there's been some investor talk about that.
Is there more interest in sort of the Bitcoin ETFs or in the Bitcoin-related stocks like a MicroStrategy or a Marathon?
ETFs, it has to be.
If you look at the Bitcoin ETFs, those are the most heavily traded because it's given access to retail. And MicroStrategy is doing the same thing. We traded 800,000 contracts today in terms of the options. So it's been a really big surprise and something that retail has really kind of adopted is the ability to kind of trade it through options and trade it through the ETFs.
Joe, the evolution of the retail trade over the last 5 years is astonishing, I think, and good for them. But, their ability to go from sector to sector and sort of turn on a dime, I'm sure you see it there, their just navigation of what's been an interesting market.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. When we look at our stacks report, basically it takes monthly movements and monthly buys and sells in client accounts. We do see that there's volatility in that sector move. I'll give you a perfect example. October saw information technology being the biggest sell, and then November was the biggest buy. So, it's hard sometimes.
All right, there you go. They're not talking about too much crypto stuff anymore, so I don't typically care about what he says afterwards. But yeah, there was a lot of money flowing in over there. I think that's a good thing here. You think the traditionalists are starting to turn over to recognizing it now and starting to buy? I mean, I think so too. But I don't think they're going to be happy with where they're buying it right now. I think that this is going to be very interesting for what happens whenever Bitcoin goes into something more of a crypto winter, right? Where everything's bad, everything's falling apart, everybody's scared, terrified, they're freaking out, like, oh my God, I mortgaged my second house for Bitcoin and it went all the way down, those types of crazy stories. So I think that's when a lot of these people are going to start to buy up. So I think the next rally is going to be absolutely insane as well. But I think it's just going to be a little bit more of a stable Bitcoin right now. Look, move. Thank you. There you go. All right, you can sit back down there if you want to. It's okay. So he was sitting on my leg, and my leg was getting, my foot was getting kind of numb. But yeah, so I think it's going to happen slowly. But I'm wondering how they want exposure. Are they actually going to buy the ETF? So they're going to try to own the actual Bitcoin and have it in their own wallets. How do they want to go about it? Because usually, if you're wealthier, or you're the traditionalist, maybe you don't want to hold it like everybody else. Maybe you want to have something a little bit more sketchy, if you will. All right. But yeah, that's something interesting as well. Now, a couple more things. I wanted to talk about Tuah, how that rug pull happened. And then I'm going to be talking about the OpenAI launches because this is actually some pretty cool news. Crazy pricing by Sam Altman, which makes me not like him as much because the pricing is really ridiculous. But we'll talk about that here pretty soon. So this was the post here from a little 7 hours ago. Law firms are looking into suing Tuah for scamming $1 million allegedly. So this is from Burrick Law. If you lost money on Hawk, contact our firm to learn about your legal rights. Our firm represents thousands of NFT and token investors in security matters. This is attorney advertising. All right? That's crazy already. Like class action lawsuit against Tuah girl. If you guys didn't know, this is what the chart looked like. It's spiked up to like $450 million market cap, and then it just came crashing down like a massive rug pull. I don't know what the price is now, but I think I can go over here to Dex Tools, and I should be able to type in Hawk, right? Hawk. I can't tell which ones. There's so many fucking Hawks. Let's see. Well, I can go to the 12-hour chart and go to market cap. That's 85 million. I don't know if this is the right one. Let's see. Hawk. There's a few of them in here, right? 67 million. Might be this one. Because I do want to show you how crazy everything was. Market cap. Oh, it doesn't show the market cap. Let's see. How to launch by over here. Over here, tech, yeah. To a buy. That has to be the right one then, possibly. We'll see. But basically, it's already down like 13% the last 7 days. Oh, there you go. Like last 24 hours, it's down about 73%. It looks like it had a pretty good rally and then just again crashed back down. It's recovering up a little bit, but I just want you guys to hear what exactly was going on here. So this is like 6 minutes. I think we can listen to part of this. And CoffeeZilla got into the room. And I don't know how CoffeeZilla got into the room here. But it just made everything go crazy, okay? Because again, he can see everything. He knows how to look on the data on chain and things like that. And then you saw, Barstool Sports saying Hawk Tuah girl launched a meme coin. Everybody lost their money, and now people want her thrown in jail. I mean, the rise and fall of Hawk Tuah girl is absolutely insane. So let's just listen into this very fast. You can see Hawk Tuah over here, one of the people that started it up, CoffeeZilla and Doc Hollywood, a few other people. But the speaker was Doc Hollywood, CoffeeZilla over here, the co-host, and Haley. Okay, so let's just listen in on this and just tell me what you guys think, because it definitely is. It definitely is crazy. I don't even think she knows anything about crypto, so I don't necessarily blame her as much. But since she's kind of part of the process, and she did promote it, some could say she didn't do her due diligence, and the government will be looking into this. For sure. Marjorie Taylor Greene was in this freaking chat. That's how fucking unhinged it all was. So just let's listen into it very fast.
This is one of the most miserable, horrible launches I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, then why the fuck are you on?
I've been tracing it on chain for a
Remember, she has no idea who the fuck CoffeeZilla is, so she doesn't know how deep of a dive this guy can go in there. So if she had any money go to her, he'll know about it. He doesn't say anything like that, I think, but like just start over. It's just already going to be heated.
This is one of the most miserable, horrible launches I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, then why the fuck are you on?
I've been tracing it on chain for a while. You guys generated over $1 million in fees while y'all's fans got rug pulled. There was snipers, but there was also insider trading directly linked to y'all's creator account. What are you guys doing?
No. That's not true.
That is true. That's a fact.
No, it's not.
Well, it's a fact, and you can see it on chain. So
yeah, we know. We trust me. We were there. We could answer that.
You know about the insider trading?
No, there's no insider trading. That's why we can answer it.
Okay, so there's tokens going directly from the main account.
CoffeeZilla, just chill for a second.
And then it's getting sold for 50K. Who is that?
Definitely not us. You think we're doing this for 50K? Yeah, fucking right. Talking to the wrong guy. You're used to these bullshit scammers out here. Not us. Now, we had...
That's what everyone says, by the way.
Listen, doesn't matter. No, I'm not everyone. There was a strategic allocation, right, through a foundation. Every single one of those was signed through a SAFT. The deployer wallet, you've heard of a strategic allocation or a private
How much
sale.
did y'all get doing a pre-sale? How much did y'all make?
It's not that we
Selling out
made.
your fans. So
over here, can you give
exact?
Hold on, CoffeeZilla, take a chill pill, brother.
So
y'all just rug pulled a bunch of people.
No, there's no rug. We're here every single day. There's no rug pull, and it's not done by us. Yes, snipers sniped it up to an insane market cap.
No, it's not just snipers.
That was not us.
That was listen. You know that.
Listen, no. I'm telling you the truth.
And y'all made millions on fees from this little scheme.
There's not a.
I'm sure that's not you getting those fees, right? Who's making the money on the fees? Who's making millions of dollars on fees from this rug pull?
That's not a scheme. That's the project. So we can keep this thing going for years. Okay. That's how do you think? there's so many expenses.
Who makes the money on the fees? Someone just made over $1 million on fees.
Damn.
Who made it?
$1 million
First
on
of all, the
fees.
fees were there with Meteora pools, and that goes to, yes, the creator, right?
Which is who? Who does that who does that belong to?
That belongs to the project, right?
Who's the project? Who is the project?
Well, the project is over here, Haley Welch, right? And
how much does Haley Welch own?
This is Haley Welch's project.
So she owns all of it.
See? CoffeeZilla.
This is Haley's project. I mean, all of this will be played in a court, you know? It'll be absolutely insane. Somebody may go to jail. Maybe nobody goes to jail. But let's just get back into it. But again, take a chill pill, CoffeeZilla. You can't tell CoffeeZilla to do that. What do you call it? This guy knows too much. He knows too much. Like, he's too smart to like go and debate that type of stuff with. Let's listen a little bit more.
Make $1 million on fees on a rug.
Do you know how much it costs for lawyer fees to create a foundation in the Cayman Islands, to hire directors? You think this stuff pays for itself?
Damn, they're in the Cayman Islands.
So y'all wanted to make the money on day one? I don't understand. I'm just asking.
We're here every single day.
Billions of dollars in fees from the rug.
Day 2, day 3. You know, this is how you run a project forever. Is you have to fund that. First of all, over here can speak to the extensive amount of work and time and people that are on this project. Over here has around 18 people working on this right now as we speak. This is not a small time type of nothing. We're really trying to do something here and not just do it for one day and do it for 2 days like you're used to.
So who made the money? You haven't answered the question. Who made the money? How much did Haley Welch make of that million, 1.8 million?
It's a foundation that is running this project.
How much does she own of it?
It's a foundation. She owns 0 of the foundation.
So y'all made the money?
No, I don't own the foundation either. A foundation in the Cayman Islands.
Who profited? Over $1 million was just made.
I'm telling you, a foundation that pays people out. And by the way, CoffeeZilla, I'm not asking you, questions that are irrelevant to the most important stuff that you said. Who cares where fees go? It goes to bills. It goes
when you're
to
charging
attorneys.
15%,
it goes to accounts. It goes to directors.
If you're charging
it goes to
15%
staff,
on the rug pool, and you're profiting from the rug pool.
There's no rug pool because we didn't pull a rug. I don't know what you're trying to say. It's not true. That's defamation.
Doc,
you're saying
defamation.
Defamation. You're saying that we pulled a rug. There was no rug pull.
3%.
You're defaming our character.
Are you not going to let me talk? You just talk over me. You talk over me.
I'm hearing bullshit. So why?
No,
you're
not.
not.
You're talking over me. Let me just lay out your tokenomics. You guys released 3% to the Meteora pool, while you have 17% of the token allocation unlocked day 1 from your strategic allocation. Are you guys insane? What do you guys think exactly is going to happen when your insiders get sent their tokens? And by the way, who made the money from your 17% pre-sale while you're giving a tiny piece of the pie to the public? Like, what the hell? This is the worst tokenomics I've ever seen, and it is a scam.
It's not
a scam. Oh, dude.
The tokenomics are a scam. That's my opinion. You can say whatever you want about it. You can cry defamation. That's my opinion. It's a scam.
Well,
and I only do this for a living. I've only seen 1 million of these projects.
That's true.
So who pays you, CoffeeZilla? Let's track your wallet.
Turn it around. Turn it around.
Over here, why don't you tell CoffeeZilla what we're doing with this project?
For you. Where did the fees go? Where did the money for the pre-sale tokens go? Why did y'all unlock day 1 so people could dump on Haley Welch's fans? And how involved was she really? And how much?
They muted him.
I just got muted.
Yeah, so I mean, like we as mentioned, like we raised a 17% strategic allocation that was done at a $16.69 million valuation. We tried to kind of keep that as decentralized as possible. Like we tried to basically, we spent a lot of time going person by person at the start. Trying to raise 5K checks. Obviously the restriction there was, we discussed this extensively with a lot of different people in the space. As mentioned, I've been in the space myself for over 10 years.
Oh, that's the end of the video, guys. But yeah, so I guess since they muted him, nobody wanted to listen to what happened afterwards. But yeah, so you guys can tell there was this a complete shit show going on right there. Afterwards, I think Haley ended up just saying she's going to bed or something like that and just logged off. Hawk Tour, AB posted about Hawk Tour. AB, Antonio Brown, a little bit of CTE up there. Viral video about throating it. Federal prison. Jesus. Oh, man. I no longer have any questions about Hawk Tour Girl. What do you call it? East Asian and Native American, 0.3%. Oh, man. But yeah, Hawk Tour and shit on that thing. Damn. I mean, yeah. It's bad. It's really, really bad. Hawk Tour lore is getting crazy. I mean...
And spit on. Oh, you gotta give him that Hawk Tour and spit on that thing. You get me? Oh, you got.
I mean, let's see. Oh, this is the part. This is from Tiffany Fong. She's big in the space. So I can't stop laughing at the Hawk Tour space abruptly ending with anywho, I'm gonna go to bed. Let's listen to this. This is how it ended.
Curious, like, not for the token price itself, but just in terms of the fact that there's fees that are being generated, there's an actual
Hey
source
guys,
of income.
I hate to interrupt you, Nick. Hello there. But anywho, I'm gonna go to bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Okay.
And then she ended the call right there. Yeah, she's in a lot of trouble. I mean, it was actually trending #1 on X, which is hard to do, right? So that's going to be interesting. I don't know. Oh, Haley Welch. There we go. 419,000 followers. I don't follow her, but I unblocked her last night because all this was going on. I had to block because I don't like to see her shit on my feed. Let's see. So this is from over here 20 hours ago. Oh, and you can already see readers added context. I mean, look at this. So let's open this up here very fast. We'll read this and we'll see if she actually said anything here. Okay. So there has been a wild amount of FUD circling. Let us explain. The main piece going around X is that 90% is the 96% cluster seen on bubble maps, which shows Hawk tokens being sent by the deployer address XXX to the related addresses, according to the tokenomics that was published. The other 3% was ceded to a Meteora, I can't pronounce it, LP, and burned 300 million Hawk plus 2,600 Solana, about 1.2 million USD and 20 million FDV. We also ceded 0.3% to Radiant Pool. Haley's team has sold absolutely no tokens whatsoever. Haley's team has 10% allocation, which is locked for 1 year and vested for over 3 years. The rest of the tokens are distributed into different wallets as according to the tokenomics. More details to follow, but for now we invite the community to reply with other concerns they have as well, and we'll address them as best we can. And then again, what is this called? Community notes came in, and they said the team and insiders have actually been selling their tokens since launch. A majority have never purchased anything and have only sold the tokens they were giving. Haley is lying and will likely have to talk to a judge about this. Damn, have to talk to a judge. Oh, man. So let's go over here very fast. Let's see what the note they said, because for the proof. The team hasn't sold one token. And it just shows $364,000, $59,000 in profit, 50,000, 40,000, 40,000, 40,000, 40,000. They're definitely making a shit ton of money off of this. They haven't sold one token, they sold millions of them. Imagine lying on chain. This is what makes crypto really good, in my opinion, because we can see when these scams happen, everything can be tracked. And again, this is probably what CoffeeZilla was looking at, maybe, more of a wide screen version of everything. But I mean, damn, the way they were acting like, oh no, this isn't our fault, we didn't do anything bad, that just leads to a bunch of chaos here. Oh, here's another version. Haley's team has absolutely sold no tokens whatsoever. The team, I mean, you can see it all right there, just massive amounts of selling right now. So this is gonna be big. Again, Marjorie Taylor Greene was in there. That lady will do anything for a little bit of clout. I wouldn't be surprised if she tries to open up some type of small congressional hearing into this and bring Hawk Tuah Girl up in front of Congress and be like, hey, what happened? What happened? You know, what happened? Because if the other guys over in the Cayman Islands, you know, they may be just chilling. They, you know, we can't bring them over here. But Hawk Tuah Girl, oh yeah, they're fucked, right? The community note. Bro's finna be giving a lot of Hawk tours behind bars. Dude, if you're part of this project, you would not want to be in the United States right now. It may take like a month before anything really happens, but you'd most likely want to go over to Dubai or Asia somewhere and like not deal with the American authorities, because this is going to be bigger than people think. Whenever there's a viral scam, a viral fraud, whatever you want to call it, and lying happening, you know, at the same time, it usually results in the FBI coming in here to look at what's going on. There was a lot of people that lost money. Guess what? They're going to contact the law firms like we talked about earlier. With those law firms, what else happens? Well, you know, usually courts will get involved. Not necessarily the federal government. Maybe the FBI will get involved, but state governments can get involved as well. So again, this can be a lot of stuff here. It's just going to make things much, much worse right now. Explain the scam to a 5th grader. Breaking news. Hawk Tuah Girl unveils a token with over 90% of supply in a single cluster, according to app Bubble Maps. Right? I mean, look at all that supply right there. That makes no sense whatsoever. You want it distributed, you know, yeah. Now, do I feel sorry for the people that bought this and lost money? Yeah, I do. Would I say don't do stuff like this unless you're willing to lose the money? Yeah, I mean, like, you guys got to be very careful. Remember, I went through a period over the past, I think, 3-4 months while I was trying to buy into low market cap tokens and seeing what would happen. But what did I do? I bought like 10 Tron worth, 20 Tron worth, 5 Tron worth, and I just kind of let them sit. And you know what happened to every one of those investments? It went to zero. You know what I mean? Now, I was profitable for a little bit with a lot of them, but eventually they just all slowly got rucked. And then I was like, you know what? I don't really like this space, guys. I'm not really good at it. I'm not good at it at all, so I stopped doing it. But this is not going to be good for Hawk Tuah. Her reputation is in bad shape at this point. Now, let me get rid of these 2 expos. Now, below this, copy and paste in Tokenomics. The team hasn't sold 1 token, and not one KOL was given 1 free token. We tried to stop snipers as best we could through high fees in the start of the launch. No, that wasn't high fees, though. That's the thing. You can see the chain, right? They've already talked about it here. The team and insiders have actually been selling their tokens since launch, right? Man, Tokenomics. I mean, this is bad, right? But I like how it says Haley is lying, and we'll likely have to talk to a judge about this. I mean, just crazy. And this is her when Hawk was live.
Coin is live! My Hawk meme coin is live!
She was so happy, so innocent, not knowing that this was gonna blow up in her face. Yeah, it's gonna get worse over time here, guys. It's just gonna get worse. Hold on a second. Did I get a message from somebody? There we go. But yeah, so not good. All of her Hawk Tuah stuff, I don't know what's going to happen to her, but she's probably not going to be doing too hot here. That's for sure. Now, last bit of news here before we start going back to Bitcoin and stuff like that is going to be at, here we go. OpenAI, they've been doing like the 15 days of Christmas or something like that, where they put out a new feature every day. This was something I was concerned about here, which I'm gonna see how it is, but I'll let you guys know in the future. But let me just read this very fast. This is all done by, XAI. But OpenAI has introduced a new AI model, O1, which enhances capabilities in reasoning, coding, math, and writing, and supports image uploads for visual reasoning. Alongside this, they had launched ChatGPT Pro, a premium subscription at $200 a fucking month, offering unlimited access to O1 and Pro mode for handling complex problems with greater computational power. The pricing has sparked discussions on affordability, with some users proposing shared subscription plans. OpenAI is developing additional features like web browsing and file uploads for O1, and plans to make it available via API for developers. This move aims to serve professionals and researchers requiring advanced AI tools. Right, so The $200 is kind of pissing people off, which is reasonable, right? So Sam Altman posted about 5 hours ago, we just launched 2 new things. O1, the smartest model in the world, smarter, faster, and more features than O1 Preview. Live in ChatGPT now, coming to API soon. ChatGPT Pro, $200 a month. Unlimited usage and even smarter mode for using O1. More benefits to come. I'm thinking once the initial surge is over for this one, the ChatGPT Pro, I might test it out for a month and just throw $200 at it to see what it's all about, if it's actually better or not. Because I have used the O1 Preview before, and it is smarter in certain respects, but it's very liberal with how it presents data and like the context it provides stuff, which I don't like, because I'm more of a, not a Fox News guy, but not a CNN guy, somewhere in between Fox and CNN, if that makes sense. And it's like very MSNBC type language when I talk to you guys about like the Fed or stuff like that. I literally have to go back in there and say, hey, stop talking like this. That's not how I talk. But yeah, so that's kind of crazy. O1 is available in our Plus tier for $20 a month. With the new Pro tier, $20 a month, it can even think harder for the hardest problems, right? So I'm going to be curious to see what that is. I just wanted to make scripts. You guys know I have a teleprompter. My goal is to plug in stories that I think are relevant to you guys. It'll make a script describing what's going on. You know, like if I give it a, I have one that's I'm about to make later on tonight or tomorrow, probably tomorrow because I don't have time tonight. I'm gonna make a story about the Fed, right? I'm gonna give you guys, using the teleprompter, the gist of what the story is about. And then I'm also gonna go, at the end of it, I'm just gonna talk for about another 3-5 minutes talking about my personal thoughts on what this means for you, right? Like the Fed possibly pausing rate cuts here pretty soon. That's not a good sign for Bitcoin. It's stuff like that I'm going to be talking about, and I think the video is going to do quite well. But I want to be able to upload YouTube data and say, hey, this is what's been working, this was what hasn't been working, analyze it, and tell me what type of videos I need to focus on and double down on and things of that nature, which I think would be pretty cool. But I don't know if this new $200 a month tier can do it. And, you know, $200, it's not like the craziest amount of money, but for a lot of people, it is quite a bit of money. I was doing my budget a few days ago for the month, and, you know, I got a new cleaning lady and everything. You know, that cleaning lady costs like $500 to $600 a month. And I'm like, shit, if I don't have a cleaning lady, I can save a lot of money and start tossing money into shit like this. But yeah, so that's some stuff there. They had this preview, which was pretty cool, actually. Let me show you guys this. Right? Here, let me actually replay this. So here's a preview, right? With all the advanced reasoning, if you will. So write a detailed manual to help me build this. Oh, it looks like it was a birdhouse, right? Right. So what would be even better for something like this, though, is if it just kind of pulled up a YouTube video. Say, hey, if you need more help for this, here's a YouTube video that kind of breaks down some of the similar topics. Something like that, right? So I am curious to see how this works. I'd love to test it out. So I'll probably do that later on. Yeah, it's called the 12 Days of OpenAI, right? This is day 1. Should be pretty cool. But again, $200 a month. Let me, hold on a second here. I want to check out my AI. I forget if when I check out my subscription, if it actually says like my ID and stuff like that. No, it doesn't. Okay, good. All right, there you go. $20 a month, $200 a month. Everything in plus, unlimited access to O1, O1 Mini, and GPT-4o, unlimited access to advanced voice, access to 01 Pro mode, which uses more compute for the best answers to the hardest questions, right? So you can also go business for $25 for a team member. I'm not entirely sure how the fuck that works. I just pay the $20 a month one, right? My current plan. But yeah, $200 a month. I mean, that's a little bit crazy. You're gonna hire Tuah as your maid? There you go. I mean, yeah, it's gonna be rough. All right, but here we go. Let me see. Yeah, we just closed for the day here. Look at that. Not doing crazy bad at the moment. You know, we've been able to rebound here a little bit more, but again, This is why, and I know I'm crazy for this sometimes, this is the daily chart. This is why I typically just wait for the daily chart to get bullish, right? Which in this case happened right here. Right? And then I can kind of have fun riding the wave. In this circumstance, we didn't get there. I'm waiting. I'm optimistic. Maybe we can do it. But if Bitcoin consolidates here, right, I guarantee the majority of my stop losses for my swing trades will close over the next week if Bitcoin continues to go down. I have moved up a lot of stop losses for a lot of my swing trades. Not my spot positions, but my futures positions. I have moved up a lot of my stop losses. I've been telling you guys I've been scaling out for a while now. But my big concern here from the negative point of view, right, is that if Bitcoin does break down again below this 20-day moving average and we don't find a way to consolidate, which is, we can definitely still go higher, but hear me out. If we continue to consolidate for a while, what you'll probably see is Bitcoin head back down below 90,900, that level of support, and back down here towards 86,000. That'd be enough to spook a lot of people, and that'd be our last opportunity for bulls to really have a big move. Otherwise, we have to consolidate for like a month or something like that, which would suck. Because this cycle has not been as volatile and quick as last cycle. Remember, over here, the most pausing we had, like where we went sideways, was about a month of slow grinding, or 3 weeks of slow grinding movement before having another pop. This was about 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months of like having volatile moves before we actually had the big breakout. So I'm hoping that we're not ending off here and we can actually have a good move. But if you look at it, we're technically in the second week of what could be 3 weeks or 4 weeks of just volatile sideways action, and then we start to break up again and then go up to 130,000, 140,000, 150,000, stuff like that. So, but those dips, those consolidations can definitely hurt your altcoin positions. So again, I think overall I'm just fine. I'm waiting patiently and seeing how all this plays out. It's time to start a corn career. Oh geez, she'll have to show her skills to get in this upcoming lawsuit. Get out of it. Oh yeah, I mean yeah, she's kind of fucked right now, to be honest. Like if she was getting paid, if she's anywhere part ownership of this thing, it's going to be very, very bad for her. Very, very bad for her. But again, I don't think she knows anything about cryptocurrency. I saw her once in Nashville. I did not like her personality. I did not like her handler, dude, that was there with her. I was just not a fan of her personally. Just not a fan. I met her at the actually, I already said this a few times. I just don't like her as a person. I think fame got to her head, and she's like, "Oh, I'm somebody famous now." I'm like, "Bitch, get out of here," But like RFK, that was much more fun to meet. What's his name? Not Neo. That was much more fun to meet. Like much more good conversation people. But no, they had yeah, but she was just rude. So I was like, I'm pretty arrogant myself. So if I see somebody like Hawk Tour, like you got famous off of blowjobs, like I somewhat think down to you a little bit, But don't matter how much money you have. I'm like, you're famous off of blowjobs, But anyway, yeah. So I don't like it. But I saw her back in Nashville. She was paid to go there, I believe, and she didn't know anything about crypto. I was listening to the conversation. She knew nothing about Bitcoin, nothing about cryptocurrency. So I think the company probably used her name. I don't know what's gonna happen to her, but yeah, if she's anywhere like a part owner of this, anything like that, she signed any paperwork like with a contract or something like that. Oh yeah, she's probably in trouble because she did say my Hawk Tour token, like my token is now live, right? My token. Who owns it? In the conversations there, it was all her. She owns it. They are really smart to say she's the one that owns it. But one thing I wanted to look at very fast here before. There was a guy in the conversation that I wanted to check out. Oh, Doc Hollywood. I don't know who Doc Hollywood is. Maybe some of you guys know who he is. Doc Hollywood. This guy. All right. Doc Hollywood art. Oh, he hasn't posted since October 19th. Oh. So he hasn't been posting in a while. I mean, I see a lot of comments in his previous video, so I'm sure that fucking scammer. And that was from Miggy, right? Miggy. He's another guy in the crypto space. But yeah, he's a really chill guy. But yeah, so, oh God. Don't worry, guys. It's day 2 of the project, and they're here for the long haul. It's not like they deleted their post, their Twitter space, and haven't said a single word since last night. I guess they have been deleting their post. Okay, so yeah, he did delete his post. So I guess there was some stuff here, and didn't work out. So he deleted it. Wow. Okay, let me go back over here very fast. I want to talk to a Queen of Memes. Let's see. Over here, let me see what they have. They said anything else though? Let's see. No. So, need help. Okay, hold on a second. I'm going to try to hop into their Discord and see what's going on there. I don't know if it's locked or not, though. Has 28,000 members. Why does it do that? Let's see. Let's see. Okay, verify. I've read the guidelines. Verify. Continue. Let's see. Continue. 9 1 5 5. All right, so here's the Discord for the Tuah. Sorry to put it onto the side because I got a lot of other groups here. I got like tobacco groups. I got private YouTube groups with the YouTube workers. Good morning, guys. How's everyone doing? Awful. I lost 50K. Oh my God. You guys can open a ticket if you have concerns. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm looking forward. I don't have it. Oh God, getting on my levels. This guy bought at the low right here. It can definitely do a dead cat bounce because of all the news going around it. I mean, he got another really good price. Let's see. Any idea if Haley will make any separate tweet today? He told me not to buy. Wait for the dip. Checking the Twitter like usual. Man. Yes, misinformation. Jesus. Price chat. Let's see. I don't know. I mean, there's moderators in here. Disappointed. So this is dead as fuck. Dead. Jeez. Let's go back over here. So announcements. Let me see if there's any announcements. Elizabeth to host the space regards a lot of the FUD. Oh, so it dumped. Then they felt like they had to come out to save the token. I see. Okay. Okay, so we understand that a lot of people have accidentally linked their socials to the wrong account. Furthermore, we understand that there was no unlink option that was done by the dev because there were potential risks involved in the website. Oh, you have to message people? Oh, that was not what I thought this message was. Okay. Interesting. So yeah, I mean, they're not really being much of a good help. Let's go back over here to what was being talked about like last night, yesterday. Mods aren't responding because they're on the phone with the lawyers. Oh shit, this was all yet today. Let's see, I keep on going higher. Let's see. Is the team gone? What are they doing right now? This is all from today. Jesus. This thing was... Tons of people were messaging in here. See, this is all from 1 o'clock. Jeez, this is actually a pretty busy stream here. Let's see. Free Tuah. Sure have to work for that freedom. Biden can use some Tuah for an official pardon. You know, a 11-year, 14-year, whatever Biden got, the other younger Biden, whatever type of pardon he got. This is all today at 7 a.m. Let's see. Biggest winner, Dev Wallet, and biggest dumbasses. Shit. The dev, yeah, one of the devs got over $1.5 million in profit. Holy shit. That's insane. Wow. Well, I'm not going to go through all this just to reach. This is only, I'm going for a minute here, and it's only back to the morning here. Do something, dev. Save this coin. Use this trend, regardless if it's good or bad publicity. It's still publicity. Yeah, shit. Damn. I wonder. Let me see. Telegram X. Let me go over to Telegram again. I got personal messages and shit in there. Open in web. Let's see. And let's go over here to how do I move it into a separate place? There you go. Edit folder, add chats. There you go. Does that work? Oh, well, it's fine. There you go. Here's that same Arkansas guys that was in the Discord one. So I currently don't have the tap for the email response, but it gets done in order that was received. 40 cray. Oh, so am I going to make profit on this coin? What's the next step? I'm 40K into this investment, and I'm at 7K right now from my initial investment. Holy shit. Nothing to do but hold at this point. I mean, you could sell and keep that $7,000. I mean, you know, it's not 40,000, but you know, it's down like 80% right now. Shit. Like, again, why do people put this much money in a token? Let's see. Oh my god, there's plants in here. I am not an expert like others. I am new to this and got scammed recently. The scammer took all my savings, so since I love Haley, I wanted to buy her token, so I sold my bike, and with that money I purchased the coin, which now I lost, but saying bad things or cursing her will not bring my money back. I do hope and still believe they will do something to pull up this coin. God, you know what I mean? Like, damn. Let's see, anything else in here? How is that thing part of your bit? Oh, somebody asked how much is Arkansas getting paid for the job, or have I been paid? How is that thing part of your business? Oh yeah, Arkansas. Thumbs down here. Thumbs down, Arkansas. Thumbs down. Let's see. Oh, so this wasn't pre-sale. This was after pre-sale. I see what's going on here. Okay. So it was the formal launch. Something went bad, and I don't think it's Haley's fault. My God, people are nuts right now. Even my money has gone, but my friend, but we shouldn't say those things. It's bad. Somebody wanted her dead. Holy shit. Did the young princess go into hiding? Damn. Let's see. Okay, I think that's it as far as Hawk Tour Girl stuff. Someone sold 41K without any buy, right? That's a developer. That's somebody that got in early, and they had the connections, right? Updates very soon. Yeah, there's no updates coming. See, this is the crazy shit. Like, people start making shit up real fast. Should see a major reversal in tonight. Fake insider selling FUD with spread so whales can secretly load. They are the true scammers. A public figure can't put the reputation on the line, and this has already been addressed by the team as false happens every time. Yeah, no. Hawk Tour, yeah. I'm going to keep track of this as much as I can. You know, but this is bad. I mean, little Christmas tree hawk Tuah, get it? It goes up and goes down. Let's rug pull again. Let's go. Jesus. But yeah, I can't imagine losing tons of money off of this. You know what I mean? It's kind of sad. I don't know who these guys are. Do I know them? Can I say, hey, I know this guy? No mutual friends, one mutual server. That's this one right here. Don't know that guy. Syntaxio Cyber Samurai Chief Operations Officer. No mutual friends, no mutual servers. Who's this guy? So I know one person that's following him. Let's see. That's 22nd. It ain't much, but it's honest work, ME. So this guy probably had messages too, but he might have deleted them. Let me see if I go over here to November 30th or this one. This is the last post, so I can check out these two. Nobody's tweeted to him. So I don't think many people know about this guy yet. Big W door. Oh, this is on the 4th. So this was yesterday, yeah. Maybe this guy doesn't have anything to do with it. I'm not entirely sure, but if you're a mod of the Discord, you have to be doing something about it, right? Oh, he's a YouTuber? He's a YouTuber. Let's see. 236 subscribers. Oh, he's black? Fuck, he's making me look bad. Shit. Well, he doesn't post much. He last posted it was six months ago. Live stream 13 days ago. So he just came back into streaming right before Hawk Tuah. Maybe he has some money to invest in streaming all of a sudden. I don't know. Interesting. Just so much shit going on right now. Hawk Tuah videos live would have been sooner, but her lawyer responded. Oh shit. Okay, wait. We're gonna watch CoffeeZilla's video though.
The biggest creators in the
No. This isn't it. 3 weeks ago. No, that's not him. Hawk Tuah video is live. Would have been sooner, but her lawyer responded. What video is live? Is she going straight to a prison Tuah? Oh my god. Oh no. A new account. Jesus. U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission welcomes to SEC tips, complaints, and referrals. Wow. I don't see YouTube yet. Like, where's that? Voidzilla. Oh, is it this one? Let's see.
Today we're breaking down the Hawk
55 minutes ago. Yep, this is it. Voidzilla. Okay. Let's see what's going on here.
To a scam. Exactly how it happened. And I'm going to confront
Alex.
People behind it. Well, I did last night. And let me just say, it didn't go very well.
Be happy to answer any
I have questions. I have questions. I'm raising my hand. Hey, guys.
What CoffeeZilla?
Damn,
hey,
so awesome.
This is one of the most miserable, horrible launches I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, then why the fuck are you on?
Profiting from the rug pull, I think it's relevant.
We didn't pull a rug. I don't.
Okay, that echo is not me. That echo is like him and the spaces and stuff. So it's not me, right? It's not me. And hey, XR Capital, thanks for the super chat. I think Shiba Inu can definitely pop, but give it time. It's one of those tokens that doesn't pop with everything else, so please be careful with it. But yeah, yeah, definitely something. We're gonna watch part of this, guys. I'm gonna make a separate video about the Hawk Tuah scam and like what he's doing right here. And then I'll post that entirely because I do want to react to this video, and I haven't done a reaction video before, so I think it'd be kind of fun. But yeah, so we'll talk about all that type of stuff. So let's get back into this for the next few minutes. Then I have to hop off and
I know what you're trying to say.
I got a phone call at 5 o'clock.
It's
I think.
not true. Yeah, that's defamation.
Stop.
You're saying
Do the math. Do the math.
Defamation. You're saying that we pulled a rug. There was no rug pull.
3%.
You're defaming our character.
Are you not gonna let me talk? You just talk over me. You talk over me.
I'm hearing bullshit.
Yeah, these people were completely unhinged, unwilling to take any accountability, and we'll talk more to them in a second, but I want to break down the Hawk Tuah scam. I think people are confused.
This happened so fast, by the way, as well. So fast.
used with this kind of stuff. I want to start with the big tweet that kind of set it all off. That would be this by Bubble Maps, which showed 96% of the supply was controlled by the team and was being sent out to a bunch of smaller wallets. The implication being that some of them might be dumping on you. Pretty quickly, the Tuah girl came in to copy and paste what her team told her to say, which said, team hasn't sold one token and not one key opinion leader was given one free token. We tried to stop snipers as best we could through high fees at the start of the launch. And so you see their awful tokenomics here. Along with this response, the team hasn't sold one token. And then they post, obviously, a screenshot of a lot of sells from insiders who did not have to pay. You can see on the bot side, there's nothing. And then on the sold side, they're making a lot of money. So how did you get free tokens? Well, you were an insider, right? And I just want to show you exactly how the Tuah team is sort of lying by omission here when they say the team hasn't sold one token. And that's because they pre-sold the tokens, guys.
You can't tell, but this motherfucker's tired from staying up all night to fucking make this video. Props to CoffeeZilla.
They sold them to a bunch of investors with a pre-sale, and then those people were unlocked immediately upon launch. So you can see that with her tokenomics here. It says Haley's locked for 12 months, but you can see the strategic allocation is fully unlocked immediately on token generation event. Now, I spoke to some people who bought into this pre-sale. They say they got in at $16.69 million total valuation, which means that if they sold out the whole 17%, you're looking at about $2.8 million raised by pre-selling these tokens. So it is essentially a lie to say her team didn't sell tokens. Well, they pre-sold them, and then those investors dumped on your fans. That's the problem. Because Bubble Map says we found 285 investors join the Hawk pre-sale. That's about what I saw as well. 89 wallets sold 100% on launch. 47 sold over 50%. Anyway, you can see in total, $3.3 million were sold. Again, as you'll see, on mostly Haley Welsh's fans, or Tuah girl's fans. And I know what you're thinking. Who falls for this? Well, unfortunately, with situations like this, they're not targeting crypto bros. They're mostly targeting, like, actual fans who've never been involved in, the crypto space before. They don't know any better. And you're going to hear the guy behind a lot of this say that explicitly.
These are people that are outside of crypto that we're going to be onboarding, and they don't.
Yeah, he makes a good point, everybody. A really good point. But okay, I'm going to hop off. I'm literally going to react to this entire video later on tonight. I got a call from like 5 to 6. From 6 to 7, I'll work on this before I have to go out and hang out with some friends tonight. But I'm going to do a reaction video to this because I think it's important. It's just going to be so crazy. If you guys haven't already, go watch the video. Go support CoffeeZilla on his Voidzilla channel. This is just going to be one of those videos for the history books here because Tuah. Oh shit, guys! This is just gonna be one of those bad experiences that she's gonna have to learn. Like, you don't fuck around with crypto if you don't know what you're doing. So anyway, I'll see you guys a little bit later, and thank you guys so much for watching. Shit, this is just gonna make things go crazy, everybody. This is gonna be another big event.